Okay, welcome Cancer and Woodpecker. So here's the thing. Made a mess of the desk with a candle that overflowed, cleaned up that. I did your cards and realized I never hit record. So the cards are still down. We were just getting ready to clarify them. So I'm going to go back over the reading as it was. It was a good read, just so you know. All right. I can't believe I forgot to hit record. Nonetheless, let's start. Okay, so up here what we're doing is a little different. Up here is your career and finance. These cards down here are your love and romance. Okay, so first I'm going to read these, then I'll read this, and then we will get back to the clarification, which we were just going to start. So bear with me here. Okay, it was like half hour in. All right. So Cancer, it is recording. So I'm going to start with Monday for next week. All right. Maybe in the past you had broken heart. There's 3 swords here. A lot of tears have been shed. These 3 swords could be something to do with work, that you felt you had to compete with a job. You had to, maybe someone stabbed you in the back, or perhaps a 3-party situation in your love life that had something to do with work, or it just overflowed into your work, but you had heartache. But that's been in the past. There's been a death to that. You're now healing, okay? Because it was in reverse when I dealt it. All right? I want to reveal all the cards for you because actually it was a pretty good reading. All right, so and here we have the death card for Tuesday. There was a death to this for a new beginning to start for you. And it is in reverse. So the death has already come and gone, which is why you're now healing from this heartache, this heartbreak. Most likely it was something to do with work, but also with love. All right. So maybe the love of the job. Maybe you started a new job. Maybe you started a new position at work. But Spirit came in with that death. That went away. You've gotten room for a new beginning, and Spirit's bringing you choices. The sun is going to come out. It's giving you all these cups of love. A house here with this castle. There's jewels here. There's many things that are going to bring you happiness. You just have to choose wisely. Spirit says, and stay focused on the divine. Also, I see here, you may possibly have a child or a little girl coming in to your life, in the sense of, you know, someone's giving birth to a girl maybe. But there are 2 cups here out of all these, a bat energy and some snake energy. So be careful of the devil energy, basically, to choose wisely, Spirit says. All right, but you are making a lot of money. You are doing very successful at your job, at your work, in your life. There's equal balance. I did that, the other one. There's balance. There's equal give and take. People want to give you money. You're so, right now with this new beginning, people see you shining brightly in being abundant, and they want to give you money. They want to help you prosper. They believe in you. This Knight of Swords is most likely someone that is in your love also, but this is a workplace, so perhaps it's just a coworker. It is a divine person that is coming into your life to help you. This mask is partial, it's quite a bit open, but partially closed with this net-like mask, right? So be careful that they may be telling some untruths, some white lies, because they're trying to be honest and open, but since there is partial mask, listen to your spirit guides around you, your animal totems, to be able to see the truth behind the lies, to see the truth behind the mask. And he's also being very prosperous or abundant in his making of money. It's also balanced with a number 4. All right, and here we have the moon. So feeling tied or tethered to some devil, dark energy, to shadow energy, that's all behind you now. It's in the past. It is, you are believing in the science behind your journey, your belief system. You are being illuminated with the divine from the moonlight. And there are any crabs that are, or people that are like trying to snap at you or annoy you from beyond, you have risen, you have ascended to a higher level, and they can no longer bother you because you are now in calmer waters. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so I'm going to clarify these in a minute. First, we're going to now go over the relationship part, okay? So, first up was the Queen of Pentacles, and this is you being very grounded in your throne, in your position. You feel solid, you feel grounded, holding on to the pentacles that you have earned. You might feel like you want to share that pentacle with someone. Maybe there's just still a little bit more in your life you want, such as passion, because you're draped in green. Your heart chakra is open. You're ready to receive love. You're ready to give love, right? You are in your power. You're carrying your crown proudly. And you're listening to your intuition, which is the squirrel. You have loyalty at your feet or loyalty all around you. There is growth because there's trees and green grass all around you, so you are growing in your development or in your spiritual beliefs, your spiritual being, something like that. So this is the heartache that came up right next. So maybe that's why her head was tipped down, because it's been in the past, though, because it was in the reverse. Again, matches these or lines with this. So in the past, you've been stabbed in the back, you've been hurt in love. Again, since it shows up here with the workplace, maybe the person that you were in love with or had your feelings hurt were from a workplace. Nonetheless, it was a three-party situation, possibly three people looking for your job, trying to take your job, trying to stab you in the back regarding your work efforts, or they were trying to get a job you wanted, or again, since it's in the relationship, it's your love life where there's a third party. Okay? Again, this card was in the reverse, so there is passion now. You've healed. The sun is shining. Spirit is bringing you the light so that you can see past this and heal this, and that you can have that passion burning again for someone new. The person, your Knight of Swords, or person that you are holding to high regard or in love with, is the King of Pentacles, most likely from a workplace. Also see him possibly as someone in a higher position than you. He too is solid. He's very grounded. Earth energy, perhaps. He's working on his pentacles. He's ignoring that third party person. That's what we would refer to as karmic. She may be still at his side, still at the workplace, still at his home, but he's ignoring that, holding firm on his belief to the connection to you. He's also ignoring his devil energy here regarding any alcohol, drugs, overworking, workaholic, any addictions that he might have or bad energies. He's ignoring those as well, focused, looking straight ahead on you, holding to the belief of this connection, this journey, while he builds his pentacles for a stable foundation with you. There's a lot of growth in his future as well. He is coming up as the Hierophant. The Hierophant, he knows that you are a divine gift from the Divine Spirit. He's in his belief, his higher self. He is putting the darkness of his being and his habits behind him, turning his back on I want to say not city life, but no longer worrying, turning his back to the belief or listening to other people in the buildings, in the city, maybe in the workplace. No longer listening to the people in the workplace, putting dark energy behind him, focused on the fact that you are a gift from the divine, and he recognizes that. He's also got a whip here, trying to control himself, his bad habits, his devil energy. He knows he can never not be in his devil energy if he's a Hierophant. He can no longer be in with a karmic or another person. And also we've seen this as someone with the devil energy, and someone out there has an addiction to porn, something to do with internet, like watching, porn, right? It's the naked pictures on the computer, that sort of thing. And putting that behind him as well, the shadow side of himself. Thank you. And that's only for maybe one or two people, the whole porn part. So don't think it had to be your counterpart. If the rest of this resonated with you, then possibly. Alright, so here he's mad. manifesting. He's manifesting this new beginning. He's been manifesting this relationship with you. He wanted a divine relationship because he knew from the higher source that he had ascended, and he's in his heart chakra has the belief of this journey with you. He's receiving the messages from the divine. He has lost a lot of things. He's received the tower. His castle has crumbled down with these 3 pillars being broken off, and he is shedding that snake skin. On the bottom you can see that the snake is shedding its skin. Spirit has given him all the tools he needs to manifest this. He has them right at his side if he so chooses. The cup of love that he wants to offer you, the rock of stability, the sword of truth, are all there ready to be used for manifestation. You can see the snake shedding its skin. He still does back up. I gotta back up a minute, hang on. Okay. He is in his truth. He is holding true to this wand of the journey, and wants to communicate with you regarding that. He does feel in his power, though maybe he's still teetering back and forth, side to side, because this cape of red is still only on one side, but he has passion on this side with his shirt being green. So while he may be sometimes going back and forth, he is also listening to others around him doing the whole gossip thing still. Maybe they're at workplace, maybe it's family or friends, but he is listening. Alright, and he does want to move forward. And someone here has stirred the bee's nest. This person over here, whomever it is, it's not your Hierophant, but it is someone who thinks they're pretty, they've got a shit-ass grin on their face. Like, he stirred this beehive, started it out, hit it maybe. So the bees are all going around, but these people are blindfolded and they're just swinging their bats. They're fighting and they don't even know what they're fighting about. They're aimlessly swinging, and they don't know what the fight was about. They have no idea what the truth was. But this guy thinks he's got a feather in his cap because he got them all stirred up. Okay, and this was something to do with the workplace. And it may or may not be something to do with what's going on here in this gossip thing. I'm not sure. But it does feel like it. It does feel like someone up here is going, this is what happened. Maybe it's him trying to stir this side coming to him, but I don't think so. I don't think this Weasley looking person would have the strength to come to him knowing this person is a Hierophant. That's what I have for you before we clarify. Okay? So we're going to clarify with the Aquarian Tarot for the career and finance, okay? And then we will use something else for the Dreamer's card deck we use for the love. Okay, Spirit, we're going to clarify now for the Cancer Woodpecker for next week regarding career and finance. Thank you. Career and finance for the Cancer for next week. Career and finance for the Cancer. Clarify swords in reverse. Clarifying swords in reverse. Clarify swords in reverse. Clarify the Death card in reverse. Clarify the Death card in reverse. Clarify Death card in reverse. Clarify Death card in reverse. They're sticky. Not sure why these are sticky. The other cards weren't sticky. Feeling. So that part, maybe it was just because of that section. Maybe you don't really want to know the truth regarding that three-party situation. Yeah, they feel better now when we're on 7 of coins, cups rather, choices, because it's a brighter 3 of wands, yeah, choices. Thanks, Spirit. We just said you didn't want to know. Okay, clarify the 6 of coins, clarify 6 of coins, clarify 6 of coins. clarify Six of Coins, clarify Six of Coins. King of Swords, King of Swords, clarify Six of Swords, King of Swords, clarifying Six of King of Swords, clarifying King of Swords. King of Swords, King of Swords. Okay, seriously? Coins, 4 coins, 4 coins, 4 coins for the clear of Cancer. Amazing. How much freer they are now. And the moon card, please. Clarify moon card, clarify moon card. Anything else for the moon card? I thought something else flew. Okay, anything else for the moon card? Alright. So, clarifying the Six of Swords, or the Three of Swords in reverse. No more tears, right? Because that was an ending. We have the World Wants to Turn, Eight of Pentacles, a good future in your workspace, hammering away, working hard, and Seven of Rods, fighting for that position, fighting for the job, standing up for what you believe in, okay? So the Queen, or the Swords, Three of Swords, the world wants to turn forward. You are having the strength of the lion, the speed of the gazelle, flying above the storm like the eagle, and you are being the warrior. In the world, you have a new beginning, you have a new start with this world card. Seven of Rods is you're standing up for what you believe in, you're standing up for yourself against those that want to communicate negatively against you with false information. Thank you, Spirit. And you're working hard. You know you work hard. You're kind of, maybe you're just going to stay to yourself while you work, but you are building pentacles and people see that. Okay, the Death card in reverse, because the three-heart party situation was over. Remember, your tears are over. That was the ending. You got the world for the new beginning. And you moved forward. You took the Six of Swords people were throwing at you, and you put them in your boat and moved to calmer waters. Page of Rods. You are taking that page of truth because it is blossoming the flower. You are wearing your Superman cape and you're moving forward with that Six of Swords. Okay? This one was the Seven of Cups. You had choices, right? You just have to choose correctly. And that's awesome. Yeah, cool. Okay, and Three of Rods. Yeah, you had to make choices. So the Seven of Cups was, you're going to be abundant. The sun is shining on you, but you do have to choose correctly because you have two that are devil energy, like the bat and the snakes, right? But this is the Three of Wands that says, yes, you do choose correctly. You're taking that one wand out of three, that three-party situation. You're moving out of that as an Empress. You are all four queens in one. You are birthing new beginnings. You are birthing new businesses, new passion. And Spirit is going to award you with the Ten of Pentacles of that family, the happy ever after. You just have to choose and walk through the door. Walk through that gate. The choice is yours, but the time is now. And that will give you the Six of Coins, equal, balanced, equal give and take. And the King of Rods, wants to move forward with communication that will blossom, that will bloom for you. He's listening to his higher self. He's listening. His third eye is open. His chakras are open. And he's hearing from his spirit guides to move forward with truth, with the communication that will blossom in your beginning together. Why? Because he's also going to offer you the Ace of Pentacles between the two of you so that you can blossom together. Okay, this is your King of Swords. He's partially in his truth, remember? Okay. Well, the Ace of Swords here is, here it's not being in truth necessarily, but here the Ace of Swords was in reverse, so it's upright. That sword is upright. He's in his truth. He is blossoming like the flowers, smelling like a rose, bringing you out of the Five of Pentacles situation, which was bringing you out of the cold. Three of Pentacles in reverse, not no more three-party situations, or three not having to share with him in the workplace. Something to do with the three in the workplace. Seriously, Spirit says I can flip these. Yeah, you took the okay, I got it. The Hangman, he went into the Hangman position. He's hung upside down willfully to gain a different perspective. He put the Seven of Swords down and moved forward with putting down the burdens, only taking on what serves him, leaving behind what doesn't serve him. Queen of Swords, you were in your truth as well, coming out smelling like a rose because you spoke with your passion. And to the Hierophant, Hierophant can be justice, can be a court system. It's the person with the key to your heart, though. Perhaps the person at work that you were involved with was someone in charge of something. A boss, it's a business owner, or something like that. Four of Coins, balanced financially. Four of Swords, you've got a lot of fours here, a lot of Hierophants, a lot of tens, a lot of kings. Yeah, look at this. 4. You are protected. This connection is divinely protected. 444 is protection from the divine. Okay, and you have 4 of Cups, the divine cup being offered, and you can forget, or he is forgetting about the other options he had, and he is choosing that divine cup. He has studied on this. He's ignoring those 3 swords, and he chose his sword to be at his side. And 4 of Coins, he is building his pentacles to offer a stable connection, a stability in his family. Just stability. Thanks. Okay, this was the Moon card where things of the negative were put behind you and you were ascending to a higher light. Okay, 5 of Swords. Again, walking away from things that no longer serve you as well. Putting down those swords. So building your pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. You have growth. You're serious about this growth. Look at the serious look. And the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel wants to turn. He is behind. The Hierophant is behind you 100%, and the wheel is turning forward. But you do still have these snake-like energies at your side. Perhaps snakes in the grass, still in the workplace, trying to gossip about something to that nature. So be careful of the snakes in the grass at work. Okay. So, love life. Let's continue. We are at 30 minutes almost. Let me just get these shuffled up again, even though I had already done it. It's just good to awaken the energies, right? Whew. All right. We have love in the air. 3-party situations ended. We have a Queen of Pentacles making her money. Somebody is very abundant, or going to be, because they are really like your career. That's out of all the readings that I've done today for the career and finance. This is the most Pentacles I've seen. So that's awesome. You know. All right, so we're going to work on the Queen of Pentacles with her royal sidekick. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, Spirit. Clarify this energy of Queen of Pentacles for Monday for the Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Wands, feeling stuck between a hard place and a rock. The wand of communication is stuck in the rock. So she's coming out, and that's that first one where the tears were reversed. She had the new beginning, the death, so that makes sense, right? But she manifested her way out of that situation. And she's moving forward. She's taking her wand out of that rock with the strength of the divine and moving forward. On the bottom, yeah, she walked away from that three-party situation. The struggle, the choice, the side piece. Yeah, because she wants to be the sole lover. She doesn't want to be a side piece. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, the broken, Three of Swords in reverse, Spirit. Clarify Three of Swords in reverse. Thank you. Four of Pentacles, stability, financial. Man, I'm wishing I was a Cancer right now. Because the sun's going to come out because of the work you've done. You've got stability and the sun is shining on you. Just like we had up here on Wednesday, right? So everything always, it's nice to see that it equals, right? The Emperor, yeah, the King of Pentacles, just like we said, he's your Hierophant, right? And so before you get to the Hierophant level, you become the Emperor. So he's ignoring those. He's grown. He's done the work within himself, healed his inner self, and following this science and this journey to know that he had to turn his back on that karmic. Okay, so he's the Emperor, and the Tower came in to make him do that. Make sure that he's going to follow that flame, the passion between the two of you, so that he can be in the position of the Hierophant. Yeah, if they're not going to make the choice, right, and it's a divinely guided connection, partnership that the divine put together in place, they have a mission, they have a soul purpose to complete while they're still on Earth, then the divine's going to come and give them towers, and if they keep delaying those choices, and the time is now to decide to move forward with that divine counterpart, the Spirit's going to give them a tower after a tower. They're going to make them move. Knight of Wands, he's coming in on his knees, begging for forgiveness for the lies he's told. He now sees and hears the divine has shown him after this tower that he needs to come to you with truth and honesty. I thought I had a flipper. Yeah. Page of Cups, because he wants to come in with the cup of love. Okay. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant, and something to do with this, I don't know, the porn thing. Let's give two cards so that we get clarification for the two different people there for that card. Thank you. This one I'm going to read separate. The Ace of Pentacles. Yes, she's waiting at the gate for him to bring her that gift. Or she's standing in the garden where he's awaiting him, I should say. Okay, because he's supposed to be putting an end to her sleepless nights regarding that. The King of Wands, regarding that communication that came in. Regarding the Two of Cups, the cup he wants to offer her, because he was the Hierophant, right? Okay, anything regarding that? Some of the people that have that addiction regarding the pornography may also be a John, and that for hookers, like, right? The John. I just hear John. I don't think it's the name of the person. I think it was a description. This is the King of Cups sitting in his throne, offering that cup of love to her. Alright, so the Magician. On the bottom you have with the Magician, you have the Star card on the bottom, Aquarian card, could just be air sign that you're being attracted to. There has been transformation to calmer, to get you to the calmer waters. Spirits come in and help you transform. You are following the light. You are listening to your spirit guides. Thank you. You're of your higher self. The Spirit has given you the tools that you need within you to continue on your journey. To bring you out of the cold, to give you the 9 of Cups. Let's clarify the 9 of Wands. Clarify 9. Page of Wands, sorry. Page of Wands, Page of Wands. With 2 of Pentacles, balance, making that decision. Still, that maybe that's what he's listening for, was to see if he hears. Okay, moving forward with the 6 of Swords to calmer waters. With the King of Swords. Both in those situations, the swords are down. Maybe there's still something he needs to talk about. There's something still hidden, perhaps, with the swords down. Because he knows she's the star, she lights the way, that she's in her power. What is the 5 of Wands about? 5 of Wands. There's like 5 of Wands with the fighting, workplace fighting, stirred up. We need cards with people's names on them, right? So that we can just say, who's this? Sorry, Spirit. Throwing cards at me. Alright, 6 of Cups. It was regarding 6 of Cups, which is a balance, an equal give and take. The flowers, who gets them, who doesn't. Who gets their share? It's going to be equal. Who gets her job when she leaves, right? But she had choices. 4 of Cups. 3 were here. She couldn't decide, but she knows 1 is there. 1 is the divine, but it was regarding choices, right? Because there was a 3-party situation. She felt like she was blocked. She couldn't get through that gate that she had to walk through. There was wands there in the way, and she couldn't get through. So she was taking her wand and moving on. Regarding the 6 of Pentacles, regarding having to share. See, there's 3 women. So she turned her back on those 3 spilled cups because she only wanted her and her love, the 2 cups. She didn't want to share. So maybe this will be one of those as the world turns things where we won't find out till the week after how this turns out. Alright, clarify 5 of Cups and her walking away. Clarify 5 of Cups and her walking away. Page of Swords. She's standing there waiting for communication. Very sad looking, melancholy even. Yeah, and Page of Swords to Queen of Swords, so she's growing. She's gone on her own. She's moved forward to grow within herself, to love herself, to nurture herself, so that she can ascend to a higher level. Which is great, because that means she's caring for herself. She may have turned her back on him for now, but she needed to heal from that broken heart. She needed to heal her inner child and grow so that she was ready to love again. She set her boundaries, that's why she walked. Those swords at the to move forward, she had to set her boundaries. Yeah, so she went within as a hermit, did the studying, listened, followed the light, followed the guidance from the divine. That dog snores so loud, doesn't he? He's got a short snout. Clarify the Hermit, please. Clarify the Hermit regarding her walking away. Either way, Spirit says you will be abundant, because if you focus on you and fill your own cup, you will still be very financially abundant. Seven of Swords, so you can walk away. You can put down the swords that no longer serve you and move forward caring for yourself. As a Queen of Cups, and fill your own cup with love for calmer waters. Fill your cup with for calmer emotions, and you'll blossom. You will be surrounded by abundance as you're surrounded with flowers, black-eyed Susans, if that resonates with anyone. Wow, thank you, Spirit. He told me the name of the flower. He doesn't usually. And I usually have no clue. Anything else for the ending? Anything else for them, Spirit? Anything else you want to end this with? Besides the angel cards and communication for the Cancer for next week. One more time. Anything else? The Chariot will move forward. Oh, no, come on. Wasn't being like that. Didn't have to be like that. Yeah, okay, so the Chariot will move forward for you. You're going to go into the light. You're going to move from the shadows into the light. And you will be abundant on your own. You will find new love. Okay? So that's or the other spirits tell me someone will move forward with that Chariot. They will move forward with the same love, knowing that the karmic is still there, but ignoring her. Thank you, Spirit. All right, and it's only for a week. The following week, maybe she'll be gone. Okay, let me get you some angel cards. Just be careful what you wish for, what you manifest, what words come across your tongue. Remember, our words are the bridge to manifestation, especially those of us that are at high priest level. We have to be cautious of what we wish for, what we speak, because we create our reality. We co-create. Thank you, Spirit. We are co-creators. I dropped the card. Hang on. Went behind my chair. Woke up the dog, but at least he's not snoring now. All right, mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So you're mirroring one another, okay? He feels your energy, you feel his. You're mirroring one another, what you are thinking and feeling and saying, and your emotions, that he has those same. That's going on in his head as well. So be careful of your thoughts. Be careful of what energy you're sending him. Okay. And releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So unbound. So go in, do inner child work, and release them, and do generational healing, do inner child healing. All right. This is very important for this growth and on this journey. It's a divinely guided journey. All right, so you can email me at sacredspiritualhealer@gmail.com for your inner child healing sessions. You can get a private reading with the same email. The link will be below for PayPal in the event you just want to donate. All right, have a blessed day. Namaste.